45 participants.
Something that every violinist who wants to be a concert soloist dreams of.
19 nations.
It's such an amazing experience, and all the participants are top-notch.
One dream.
It's only held every 4 years, so it's kind of like the Olympics for violin.
Gold.
It's known as one of the biggest competitions there is.
Major funding for this program is provided by the Crystal DeHaan Family Foundation. Additional funding is provided by Alice and Robert Schloss.
Every 4 years, Indianapolis becomes the center of the violin world. Young violinists come from all over to the International Violin Competition of Indianapolis, one of the most prestigious competitions of its kind.
But it is one of the top 3 violin competitions in the world, so I'm just glad I'm happy to be here.
The Indianapolis competition is special because it's the only American international competition, and there's therefore a lot of pride associated with it. Every aspect of the competition is intended to foster and nurture young, great talent. The pomp and circumstance that's associated with it, it's like a combination of the Oscars and the Olympics.
The ultimate goal of the violin competition is to search the world for the finest talent between the ages of 16 and 29 and launch a major solo career for them.
The first competition was held in 1982, at a time when there were no other major violin competitions in the Western Hemisphere. When organizers first envisioned the Indianapolis Festival, they approached renowned violin professor Joseph Gingold from Indiana University, a celebrated violinist who served on many of the great juries worldwide, and asked for his support to develop an international competition in the United States.
One evening, he said, "I have to get your thoughts on something. They want me to start a competition in Indianapolis. Do you think it's possible?" I said, "Joe, with your name attached to this, with your standards, and with the support network around you, I would just bet you can make a go of this."
This man, absolutely, he just exuded warmth. When he walked into a room, you just felt that you were in the presence of someone very, very special. These kids are really treated with not only warmth, but with love and respect. And I think this all comes from Joseph Gingold.
To this day, when I'm judging the competition here, I try to remember what he wanted. He was not looking for outright virtuosity. That is good, but there's a deeper aspect: musicianship, a sense of joy in playing music and in making music. And those things I consider every night when I go and hear these young players compete in this competition. I believe that's what Mr. Gingold was looking for when he started this competition.
The International Violin Competition of Indianapolis is a celebration of the violin and its repertoire. Known affectionately as the Indianapolis, the festival is held once every 4 years, and in 2006 featured 45 participants representing 19 nations.
The 2006 International Violin Competition of Indianapolis is now officially open.
We had the opening night ceremonies, and one of the most exciting things of that night was certainly being able to walk out with the Australian flag and represent my country, which seems like a very awesome thing at this competition since we're all from different nations.
In recognition of their outstanding musicianship and virtuosity, laureates of the competition receive promotional recitals at a variety of venues throughout the U.S., as well as cash prizes. The gold medalist will receive $30,000 in cash, promotional recitals throughout the U.S. and Holland, a Carnegie Hall debut, a major recording contract, and the 4-year use of a 1683 Stradivarius, once owned by Joseph Gingold.
For us, it's a real honor to be here, to have our group representing 19 nations here.
Participants are called forward alphabetically by country, where they pull a number from the lot. This determines the playing order for the first round of competition.
Oh! She was running up here to get number 1.
Of course, nobody wants to pick number 1. The great thing was about 250 people just cheered me on, and I've never been that popular in my life. So it was kind of sad and happy at the same time. Oh my God.
You always hope for a later number. You figure that there's 44 other people going, and the judges are going to forget you by the time they get to the end, and it's just a superstition that being early is not an advantage.